Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Karting with Chris. Today's video is going to be the Winter 2 race. Now, before this race started, there was a 20% chance of rain in the morning, and that 20% went to 100%, as you can see in this video right here. So notice how it is like completely wet in this video, but as you look at this video right here, it is almost dry. And so that was a huge factor in qualifying. So there was two groups of people in qualifying. There was the group who bought rain tires because it was raining in the morning, and there was a group of people who didn't buy rain tires. And the people who didn't buy rain tires did qualifying on slicks. And those people placed higher than everyone else. So all the people who were on slicks are higher than the people who were not on slicks. So yeah, and my brother was one of those people who didn't have rain tires and was on slicks. So he's starting in third, I'm starting in seventh, and hopefully we can gain some positions out of this. Now I will give you a heads up, it is not 100% dry, but as the day went on, like by the final, it was pretty dry. But the first couple of laps of the race were pretty awful. Like, you'd have to get your tires like really heated up, because right now I'm off the racing line and that bit was a tad bit damp. You can see a puddle right there, and so I'm kind of trying to make sure I'm not driving through those. But right in front of us in cart number 624 is Royce. He is a very good driver. We've seen him before in past videos, but if we can stick to him, we'll be able to do pretty well. So I didn't have a backwards facing camera for this video for the pre-final because I gave it to my dad, but his race was kind of boring, so just for the pre-final I didn't have a backwards camera. So we're going down the start finish line. We're green, we're getting ready to go. We've already gained one position. We're going to see if we can gain another position. We're in fifth already. That's because we were on the inside, and hopefully we can follow Royce and pass number 3 right here. Going through turn 3, we have the outside, and then someone comes barging in. There's a lot of contact, and then number 9 goes sliding everywhere. I had to back off, making sure not to hit him in case he did a 360. And that backing off caused me to lose a position to number 16 and number 26. Number 16 is Adrian. We've seen him in past videos. He's a very good driver, and you know, if we can keep up with him, we'll do quite well. But as you can see already, everyone's gapped me like crazy. Like I said earlier, you know, you gotta have a really good first lap and get those tires really warm, or else this will happen, you'll fall back. So I started in 7th, dropped all the way back down to 8th, but we see number 26 up ahead. He's slowly dropping back from the group. Maybe we can get him going into 7. Going through the chicane, we've definitely had a better exit through the chicane. We're looking on the inside through 7. He gives me space, I give him space. He held it on the outside, very good driving from him. He didn't track out all the way going into 8 and 9, and that caused him to get a bad exit coming out of 9. And he goes semi-defensive. I get him on the inside, and once you're, beside them through 1, it's basically game over. You can go for the instant reply through 2, but we're on lap 3. We don't want to, fight too much because the group in front will start pulling ahead. So right now we just got to churn down the really good laps and catch up to the group in front. So if we look at the group in front going through turn 7 right here, there's someone going for the move. It's very hard to see. They go sideways, and they are still battling, so them not working together is allowing me to catch up. Someone's through the mud, I believe that's number 9, and then that causes them to drop back a whole lot, and we pass them going across the start-finish line here. And, I've seen people fighting already, and I tap my helmet. I'm saying, look, we got to catch up to these guys, or else, we're not going to get the positions we want. So we're in 6th. We're still improving on our original position, but the guys in front are still within range of overtaking because we're halfway through the race. At this point in the race, my brother, who started in third, is now in first place, I believe. So he's leading the race. I can communicate to him through my twin communicating powers and
Wonder Twin powers, activate!
tell him to slow the pack down. But, knowing him, he's not going to slow the pack down for me. But, he qualified on those slick tires. It made him third place, and now he's in first. So he's doing really good in this race. But let's see if we can improve as well. So we still have someone behind us. We just got to hope that they still want to work together. Because fighting right now would be tragic and not helpful at all. So looking further ahead, we have seen some more people passing each other, mainly Adrian. He started in like 12th, somewhere back there, and now he's in like 3rd. So he's crazy fast. Hopefully him passing everyone will slow everyone else down, and it'll allow me to catch up. So one thing we've noticed is that the pack in front is not quite pulling away from us. We're not quite catching them, but at least they're not pulling away from us. And you can still see there's a bit of feuding going on. And I think coming up here, Adrian's in 2nd, and he's going for the move on my brother, who's in 1st. And so now Adrian's in 1st, and my brother's in 2nd. And you can see we are sort of catching up. And going through 8 and 9 right here, we're about to finish lap 6 and go on to lap 7. And we know that the last 2 laps of every race are, that's when all the passing happens. So we see some passing in front of us, and we are now on lap 7, 2 laps ago. And look, we have caught up tremendously just through turn 1. So going through turn 2, we are now within a kart length. And then watch going through turn 3. We are now right on their bumper. Going through the chicane up here, I backed off because I'd never been behind these guys before, so I don't really know their capabilities. I should have went full. Never should have doubted anyone because, if they haven't spun yet, then they probably won't spin now. But going through 8 and 9 here, this guy in cart number 3 dips a wheel, goes a little sideways, and I kind of lose my momentum because I banged into the back of him. So going down the start-finish line, I go defensive. We're on the very last lap. I'm nowhere near the guy in front, so might as well block the guy in the back. But going through 2 up here, we're going to try and catch up once again, and we have caught up. Now we are in a position to attack. Going through turn 3 here, we are within a kart distance, so we are within a draft. But coming out of the chicane here, I go defensive, but then I look behind me because the guy wasn't close enough for the move. And I follow number 3 through 7, and we were both able to take someone in one corner. So 2 people pass one person through a corner. He goes semi-defensive through 8 and 9. Wasn't necessary. And I get a better run coming out of turn 9. I'm trying to get on his bumper. I think I turned a little too early, but we're crossing the finish line, and I finished 5th. I wasn't able to pass him, but the difference between us was 0.03 of a second. So it was crazy close. But that's all I have for this video. Stay tuned for the final. That was a really good race. But if you liked the video, please subscribe. And if you have any questions, suggestions, or opinions, please comment below. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.